As a player, can you talk about the emotions of the final couple minutes for this game for you on the court?
They were really high, just trying to do anything to get a win. We felt like we gave up some things to get them back in the game. So just trying to put it all on the line at the end of the game and make sure we came out victorious.
Can you talk about the trust you guys have in each other in those final minutes and how it's developed over the season?
I think it just starts with our chemistry outside of the basketball court. Just how connected we are all together on a day-to-day basis, which leads and shows in those moments of how connected and how much we trust each other coming down to the game at the end. So it just goes hand in hand with how we are close-knit off the court.
You've had some huge defensive moments throughout the season, but many throughout the game this afternoon. How do you feel that you've excelled and even improved defensively?
Just growing every day, learning, picking up what the coaches are putting down on film, watching my mistakes, watching where I could have been better at, and just trying to make it carry over to the game. And I think I did a good job of that today.
As a lead guard, how does it feel to just have to dig in and full court press for that long of a stretch? Because a lot of teams do it for a couple minutes. It's a change of pace. But y'all ran it for basically the entire second half. How did that feel as a player?
It felt like it was tough. It's not as easy as everyone may think it is. But I felt like we put ourselves in the hole, so we had to find a way to dig ourselves out of that. So it was just something that we had to do because our back was against the wall for a little bit of that second half. So try to find a way to come out victorious.
Since you were doing so much ball pressure, how did it feel? In that game, there was a lot of fouls called, especially in the second half, and they feel like they tried to clamp down. How were you able to balance that with still pressuring the ball and getting into the ball handling?
Just finding a happy medium with the refs. Just figure out how they're calling the game and try to go from there, trying to learn from what you may have did to get a foul a couple possessions before, but just trying to kind of find a happy medium and be aggressive but not too aggressive to where they call a foul.
So you started the season not getting a ton of minutes, and now one of the key contributors. How tough was that the start of the season for you to kind of stay engaged?
I don't think it was that tough because everybody in the building kept me engaged. This is something that I love to do. It's not nothing that's going to keep me down. Coming in here every day is a happy place, whether I'm playing or not. So just kind of staying ready, getting better each and every day, and waiting for my opportunity.
So you're speaking a number of times throughout the game with Chucky. Were you guys talking with the game or kind of bouncing ideas off of each other?
Yeah, definitely talking about the game. Chucky is a big, because he's out watching now, he's a big help to me when he's on the bench. Just give me little pointers, things that he sees when I come in and out of the game. So it's definitely a good dialogue when he's right there.
Question from your playbook. Are you a big football fan? Are you cheering for either team in the Super Bowl tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm a big football fan. I'm a Cowboys fan, but I'm rocking with TD tomorrow, so we're going to hope the Seahawks get a win.
In those final 3 minutes of the fourth.
Resiliency and execution. Resiliency and execution. At that stage of the game, fatigue sets in, right? So now it's who's going to allow fatigue to impact the execution. And I thought down the stretch on both ends, we made big-time plays. We executed. We were resilient.
The trust that they have in each other, especially with Roddy and Sar, the playmaking they've been able to have, that it's really flourished on the court.
I didn't call one play for D-Rod, right? 26 points, right? Plays the right way, spaces well, moves the ball, makes all the right plays, right? And the basketball guys reward that. And I think that's a great lesson for our younger guys, right? Earlier, in that first half, we weren't moving the ball like we should have. But he's been that consistent driver for us offensively in terms of promoting good ball movement and spacing. So we need everyone else kind of following suit. He was great.
See the rookies trying to take everything that you're teaching them into game management, but with A.J. Hoggard, some huge defensive plays from him tonight.
He was incredible. He's a guy that I love, I challenge greatly because I see the talent and I see the size and the skill level. But he's got to do it on both ends. That's been his challenge all year. We know what he can provide for us offensively, but defensively, can he draw that line in the sand for us? And he did that today.
I feel like that full court pressure really helped flip things in your favor. Y'all forced 14 turnovers in the second half, and even when they went on a couple runs, kept pressing. How did it feel to see the guys dig deep like that?
I think when you play to your identity, despite what the score is, good things happen for you. Our defensive intensity and our 55, it picked up in that second half. And that's something that we can't wait to do, right? We got to be who we are from the jump. But I'm proud of our guys for turning it on defensively.
How were y'all able to adjust to Moses Brown? Toward the end of the game, he started, coughing it up a little bit, get into his body, get some steals after he had a really, really good first 3 quarters. How were y'all able to change that up?
He got a lot of easy ones. Excuse me. And you got to work for everything you get down there. And I think, once you get a couple easy ones, now a couple moments in the game where he's typically fatigued, he's energized. And so for us, we got to be able to rumble and battle early and often, not allow guys to get those easy looks because he sustained it for the entire game, which is impressive, right? So kudos to him. He was a load, but just think we were able to find a way and get stops down the stretch.
You guys are trying to rumble and battle, and then there's over 50 fouls called between both teams. How is it challenging for you as a coach, not trying to get in trouble, to kind of keep that momentum going when there's so much game stoppage?
Yeah, we just got to keep the main things. You know, I tell our guys all the time, let me be the bad guy. You guys go and play. Let me talk to the refs. But yeah, you know, when the game is on the line, you got to have guys that are able to respond and kind of play through that level of adversity. You're going to have adversity on every end: calls, fouls, missed shots. But again, we were resilient. We fought through it.
Two quick ones. One, you know, when a guy like Mobo is sent with you, do you get direction from the parent club of how many minutes they'd like to see? Is that ever part of the equation?
Sometimes, but he's been with the Raps. He's been working. So when he comes to us, he's ready to go.
And then finally, you know, saw little Elijah and Olivier kind of getting at each other. You okay with that, or would you rather that message could be coming from you to the players?
I'm sorry?
Elijah, Martin, and Olivier were kind of dripping at each other a little bit out there.
That's what competitors do.
You okay with that?
That's what teammates do, right? And I loved it because we were holding each other accountable. It can't always come from the coaches. The best teams are player-led. And so I think that was a step, honestly, in the right direction for us. You got guard and your big kind of going after it. So it's called communication, and they figured it out.